Hello there, wonderful people of Earth, and welcome back to the channel Let's See with DJ. It's DJ here, and in today's video, I'll be looking over the book Hiroshima by John Hersey. Before we get into this video, guys, please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and to hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. On August 6, 1945, the American army decimates the city of Hiroshima with a bomb of enormous power. Out of a population of 250,000, the bomb kills nearly 100,000 and injures 100,000 more. In its original edition, Hersey's Hiroshima traces the lives of 6 survivors, 2 doctors, 2 women, and 2 religious men, from the moment the bomb drops until a few months later. In 1985, Hersey adds a postscript that now forms the book's 5th chapter. In this chapter, Hersey re-examines these 6 individuals' lives in the 40 years since the bomb. Reverend Mr. Kiyoshi Tanimoto, a community leader, and an American-educated Methodist pastor, finds himself uninjured by the explosion. As fires spread around the city, he helps to get people to safety in a small park on the outskirts of the city. Tanimoto is aided by Father Wilhelm Kleinsgeorge, a Jesuit priest. Despite his own illness, Father Kleinsgeorge consoles the wounded and brings water to those who need it. Many of the victims are too weak or wounded to move, and in the absence of any official help, people like Father Kleinsgeorge and Tanimoto are left to protect them from encroaching fires, whirlwinds, and the rising tide of the river. Among the victims they help are Mrs. Hatsuyo Nakamura and her young children. Miss Toshiko Sasaki is a young clerk whose leg is fractured in the blast. This wound later becomes terribly infected, and she receives no real medical help for weeks after the explosion. This bomb kills more than half of the doctors in Hiroshima and injures most of the rest. Dr. Masakazu Fuji, for instance, is unable to help anyone but himself for a long while. Dr. Sasaki, on the other hand, remains the only uninjured doctor on the staff of the Red Cross Hospital, and in the months after the explosion, he barely leaves his post, trying to stem the tide of death rising around him. Weeks after the explosion, after Japan capitulates and Hiroshima begins to rebuild, a new terror strikes: radiation sickness. Victims become nauseated, feverish, and anemic. Many people, such as Mrs. Nakamura, watch their hair fall out. This disease battles everyone, and many, including Father Kleinsgeorge, never fully recover. Still, the people of Hiroshima try to return to their normal lives. In his added postscript, Hersey traces the lives of these 6 characters in the 40 years after the bomb. Father Kleinsgeorge and Dr. Fuji die from sudden illnesses years later. Mrs. Nakamura and Miss Sasaki scrape their way up from the bottom to becoming happy and successful. After working hard and supporting her family, Mrs. Nakamura lives comfortably on a pension and government allowance, and Mrs. Sasaki becomes a nun. Dr. Sasaki and Mrs. Tanimoto develop their lives and devote their lives to helping people. Mr. Tanimoto in particular plays an important role in trying to help the victims of the bomb, most notably the Hiroshima maidens, whose burns are so bad that they require plastic surgery. He becomes a minor celebrity in America, and somewhat unsuccessfully tries to spread a message of peace in a time of nuclear escalation. In the end, Hersey finds that the horrors of nuclear war are far from over. Citizens of Hiroshima still suffer from after effects, and nuclear escalation continues to threaten the entire world. Hersey also finds that These 6 people show, in the aftermath of the bomb and the war, remarkable feelings of goodwill, reconciliation, and pride. Here's a review by The Guardian. In the months after the attack, Japanese people tried to make sense of what had happened. Some were angry, some detached. Many said that it was a war and we had to expect it, but others were philosophical. The crux of the matter is whether total war in its present form is justifiable, even when it serves a just purpose. Does it not have material and spiritual evil as its consequences, which far exceed whatever good might result? When will our moralists give us a clear answer to this question? Hersey doesn't attempt an answer himself, and notably, he closes with a young boy describing life after the atomic bomb. The boy seems remarkably well adjusted, so much so that it suggests the message that life goes on. Children will grow up and they will get by. One that this writer of the review found difficult to accept. Perhaps because they realised that even 70 years later, not much has changed. In this way, Hiroshima doesn't seem like a history lesson. It is a raw, very human account of the death, destruction and resilience that all these decades later we still witness around the world. And it is also, as Harold Ross put in 1946, one hell of a story. Thank you so much for watching this video all about the non-fiction book Hiroshima by John Hersey, and I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did, and I'm wishing you a very happy rest of your week. This is DJ signing